Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Showdown theme team. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and in today's one we got ourselves a full Winnie the Pooh Pokemon team. And this one is going to be a little bit of an interesting one. Now, if you haven't seen Winnie the Pooh, it's basically, I don't know what kind of childhood you don't have, but basically it's a yellow little honey bear who's basically from a kid show from obviously Winnie the Pooh. So it has a lot of franchise, pretty good series, pretty nice one. I recommend you definitely watch that one if you don't have a childhood. It's definitely, you can watch it from Disney Play and stuff like that, so not sponsored by it. But pretty much, it's a very interesting show. And I even watched it right now currently as like I was at this age, you know, strange enough, I even watch it right now currently sometimes. Well, sometimes. I watch it's like a rescue mission version of the Winnie the Pooh, so make sure to watch that one. But this version of it I'm going to currently do, this is a little bit different because this version I'm using currently, it's the reference to the movie of Winnie the Pooh, the new one, which by the way, terrible movie. It was worst. Like honestly, it sucked. So don't watch it. It's basically called Blood and Honey, so wasn't that too scary, and the moments were just like, alright. So honestly, if you're a kid watching this, you can watch it for free, but adults, don't worry, it's not that scary. Honestly, at this age, at mine, not that worth it. But anyways, that's pretty much that. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So most likely, I was trying my best to figure out a good team to use, like mons that are basically similar to the characters. I couldn't include all of them because unfortunately I can only use the one from Scarlet Violet, and let me tell you, there were some that were okay and some of them are alright, and most of them mostly couldn't allow because, well, Scarlet Violet wouldn't allow you because they just wanted to include the mons itself. Now let's go ahead and jump into it. So we got 3 battles, or actually no, we have 4 battles in this one. Now we got YouTube here back with his Mimikyu, and it's going to go for his Confuse Ray and Shadow Ball combination. And I got my Eeyore. Now, Eeyore's technically blue / I guess gray, but sadly there are no gray or like grayish or bluish some sort of color. I don't know what's exactly his colors, but his color couldn't unfortunately fit because there weren't any mons that looked exactly like Eeyore. So let's just say he jumped in a giant mud pit, and this is the best donkey one you got. So we got a chilling water Mewtwo coming in, and I got my stamina activation. Then I decided I want to go for the actually let's speed up the process so you understand. And I also got confused. So sadly, Eeyores was most likely laying down in the field eating dandelions, his favorite, and it's a pretty nice donkey. He definitely is a good tier. Definitely a good tier. Definitely a top 10 greatest tier. Or at least maybe like 6. So we're going to go down from the chilling water, and that goes down. Next one comes Owl. Now, Owl is actually from... he's an old character in the show. He's basically the knowledge type of character in one of the original ones. The original Winnie the Pooh. And I don't know why it has a female one. I think I forgot to mention it. I forgot to remember that. But... he's a knowledge one. He reads a lot of books, and he lives in his tree house. So he usually was a main character, one of the few ones, but not anymore. He's just, I guess he was now replaced by some of the other ones. But anyways, we got a Charizard that does Fire Spin, and I went for a Mighty Peck. And sadly, it's gonna be almost enough to take it out. I actually had this one as a. Oh, I never actually typed that in my other one, so I'm probably gonna have to fix that one later, but you know, I might as well show you the sets anyways at the end of it. But anyways, so we got my Owl is gonna go down from the mighty Fire Spin Charizard, and it's gonna turn me into ashes. But you know, the best part of this team is that you can learn some of the characters. Now let's talk about the next one. So next one is Rabbit. Rabbit is a character who's basically the side character, knowledgeable as well. Now Rabbit is a farmer who does his who takes responsibility and likes his farm and does his whatever he wants to do, trying to enjoy his life, and you know, he's also mechanically expert. Well, Most likely, let's just say that. So I'm gonna go for this is a headbutt, this is a Super Fang, Bounce, or no, this one is Bounce, Super Fang, Terra Blast, and the headbutt set. So I got the Paralyze on the Arceus, and nice enough, it's got Mr. Floaty. The Arceus is gonna get flinched and paralyzed, I guess, maybe. Actually, don't know. I just made this right now. But yeah, I got a nice flinch, pretty nice, and then they swapped it out to Raichu. So Rabbit, fortunately, can't. It's gonna go for the Terra Blast, do a little bit of small damage, and Raichu is gonna go for the Volt Switch. So not sure what exactly the strategy is, but who knows? Maybe I'll figure out something anyways at the end of it. But anyways, I'm gonna go for the Super Fang and nibble him a little bit, and it's gonna take me out with a Chilling Water crit. Now, next one that comes in is Piglet. Now, Piglet in this one is basically Winnie the Pooh's best friend. He or she, I always thought it's a she for some reason in the series, but she's a small little rabbit. Oh, not rabbit, a pig. And sorry. This is exactly, because as a child, I always assumed Piglet was a female in the series, but turns out it was a he the whole time. I always confuse myself, but either way, now Piglet is very tiny, is a Pooh's best friend, and basically he's basically a shy little pig who always stick with his friends, but always shy to do something brave. And also, I got a critical hit, Giga Impact, that lived on 1 HP. Wow, great. And so Piglet is an alright character. Not the most bravest, the most unique one at least. I would say it's the most top favorable ones, but pretty still lovable, let's just say that. For me at least. I could definitely consider Piglet is a nice character in general. So yeah. Anyways, so we're pretty much also gonna ignore the whole Blood and Honey series. Okay, we're gonna probably make this as an actual realistically a Winnie the Pooh theme. So try and ignore that movie based around it, but just try and ignore it. But anyways, Piglet is tinier, and it's pretty sure it's supposed to be more of a tiny spoink. But I need something to have arms and legs, so yeah, I'm sorry. But anyways, let's go ahead and go back to battle. So we got a Fire Punch, we Fire Punch the Mimikyu, and it's gonna go for the Shadow Ball, and I pretty much got a nice burn, and I can't do anything else besides it because I only had I think this was an Assault Vest set, and they're gonna go for the Confuse Ray. So the only move I have Fire Punch, and that's really it. So I have to find a way to counter this set, otherwise this is gonna end up with me losing. So I'm guessing this opponent could start spamming those L's, but it is what it is. So they're gonna go for Shadow Ball, and all I can do is just hope the best that I can somehow to return the win. So they're gonna tear themselves into a Dragon type while I stay in the disguise form. A little bit weird, but okay. So I went for a Trailblaze. That's the only move I can go for. And they're gonna go for another Shadow Ball, and another Shadow Ball is gonna be enough to take me out. So all I can do now is just Fire Punch, Trailblaze or Fire Punch it. But I decided I want to Trailblaze it just so I can swap into the next one, and that is gonna be the next one, who's gonna be, I think it was Winnie the Pooh here. So this is the main one. So I'm pretty sure, I think so at least, unless I'm not mistaken. Obviously, I don't know. It's been some time I've seen this team. So yeah, this is the Ursaluna. So we got Pooh the Bear, or Winnie the Pooh. I couldn't afford the full name, just wouldn't work. So this is gonna be a different set. So first of all, it's a Trailblaze physical sweeping sets, and I'm pretty sure this is a Lychee Berry set as well. Lychee Berry physical set with max health, max attack set with Lychee Berry, Drain Punch, Salac Berry, and Slash sets. Now, Winnie Pooh is basically the main character who really basically loves a lot of honey. Like, he'll eat any type of honey. So we gotta Drain Punch the Charizard, and that is enough to take it out. The next one comes in is gonna be Spam Zacian, and it's gonna be Sword. And as soon as I see Sword, I'm definitely gonna assume they're gonna probably go for some type of attacking move. I went for a Terra Ground just to see if I can actually somehow live that one. I did, and I went for a Drain Punch because that's the only best move I got, and sadly that is the only mon who actually can do anything against Zacian. So it's gonna go for the Facade, and probably try to KO me. But I got the Lychee Berry so far, which is like nice. I finally got that Lychee Berry, so I got the Yawn off the field. But I can't unfortunately outspeed the Zacian because it's going to be having max speed, max attack. So sadly, Fasad's going to take me out. And the last one is Tigger, which sadly in this battle, I can't do anything against Zacian. So the opponent has the win here. So pretty much they can do whatever they want. I pretty much lost this battle because I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones that I can't do anything. So I'm going to go for the Throat Chop with the Tigger. Now Tigger is basically the funny Tigger, tiger. The funny tiger in this one who likes to bounce around with his tail. Really, it's funny. It's actually one of my favorite ones, actually, currently. I actually really like Tigger a lot, so I also, I took out with the Throat Chop as well. But it is a very fun one because I really, it's kind of fun because he's a funnable, loving tiger who just really likes to bounce a lot and essentially trying to do his level thing. So he's going to go, also the Mewtwo's going to go for Chilling Water. Of course, he's going to do that. Like, really, really unnecessary. But, anyways, so I'm going to go for the Throat Chop and hope for the best. I can guarantee take out the Sword Zacian. And of all things, why would you have Rest on a Zacian? What's wrong with you? But that's pretty much GG. Hope you guys enjoyed the first battle. But pretty much going to just probably get attacked by a Behemoth Blade or a Sacred Sword. And that is pretty much the game. But pretty much Tigger as well is an orange tiger. Not a white one, but it's kind of the most. It's the best thing I got to use Tigger with it. So honestly, this show I recommend you if you're an adult. Definitely give it a go. I mean, definitely I'll give you. I would definitely like to. I'd like to see you guys have any thoughts on the show. Like if you like it, do you hate it? Do you prefer it as a child? Do you prefer it as an old age? Who knows? I don't know. But anyways, that is pretty much the first battle, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And this one is going to be a little bit more interesting, let's just say that. Now this one was a Mr. Meta Knight, or Meta Knight Lover, and he had a full team of flying type. So this is going to be like a mono flying type team versus a full Winnie the Pooh team. So they're going to go for the Quiver Dance, and obviously we knew exactly what Quiver Dance does. So I went for a Smackdown, just to smack it down on the ground. Unfortunately, I guess it's just, I don't know exactly how Eeyore's smacking him down. It's gonna go for the Rest and actually eat his sister's Chesto-berry. Like, how can this be? I mean, that's interesting a little bit. So they're gonna go for a Revelation Dance, and I'm gonna go for another Smackdown, and that is enough to take out the Oricorio Ballet style. Next one comes in is the Decidueye, and they're gonna go for the Leaf Blade, and that is definitely enough to take out the Eeyore, sadly. He's going to have to go back to his little stick house, which, by the way, he actually lives on a house made of just sticks. Not like an actual, like a cave or an actual hole or any of those, like, houses that Winnie the Pooh and the gang has. He lives on an actual, like, stick house. Just made a bunch of actual sticks. Which is kind of sad for him, but he still enjoys it, which respect to most fans. Anyways, next one comes Owl, and he's gonna have his Honchkrow prepared, which is 4 times counter my Decidueye, and it's gonna go for its Super Luck critting Night Slash set. Definitely was Super Luck, and not definitely wasn't Moxie or Insomnia. So I'm gonna open. Next one is Rabbit, and I'm pretty much gonna go for a Headbutt and try get like a Headbutt flinch. But he actually took it out, so they're like, okay, that's pretty nice. At least I got to finish off the Honchkrow. Next one comes in is gonna be, I think one is Pelipper next. Yeah, this one is Pelipper. So Pelipper is gonna go for, I think it's gonna go for the Hurricane. I think this one. So I went for a Headbutt, trying to get like a flinch here. And the opponent's going to go for a... Yeah, I was right. I was going to go for the Hurricane. And sadly, Rabbit got confused. So Rabbit, sadly, is going to go to his little house after I go for another Headbutt. And oh, no, actually, never mind. I thought I was going to go down. But no. The Headbutt's going to flinch the Pelipper. I snapped at a confusion. And I was able to take it off with another Headbutt. And that goes the Pelipper down. Next one comes in is probably something that I knew already is going to come up. It was Decidueye. So the only move I can do is bounce, and that's it. So the next one comes. It's gonna go for the Leaf Blade. It's a bit brave for the opponent to go for Decidueye, which is like something that is, you know, something that is weak against this thing. Could have even had Pyro Ball, but obviously he knew that I had something, nothing like that. And also have Rocky Helmet with Liberero. That was a little bit nice. But anyways, next one comes in is Piglet, and I'm pretty much gonna go for the. I think I was gonna go for the Trailblaze, and they're gonna have Shadow Sneaks, which sucks, cause yeah, obviously Shadow Sneak was something that I definitely wasn't expecting. So now I'm gonna swap into my Winnie the Pooh as predicting the Shadow Sneak, and then they're gonna go for the Leaf Blade, and then yeah, they're gonna definitely go down. So I have to take this thing down before it's gonna try to wreck my team. So I swapped my Tigger and pretty much gonna try finish it off with an Acrobatics, and this is basically the move that is Tigger uses bouncing move. It's the best move it gets as a flying, so give it a credit. Next it comes in is Kilowattra, and it's gonna go for its Thunder Wave, and that is gonna be a really annoying because it's gonna also go for a Discharge, so I have to find a way to take it out. I went for a Giga Impact that destroyed the Kilowattra, and that is pretty much down. Last one of the team is the Shiny Moltres Galarian one, and it's going to tear themselves into a Dark type and also use Hyper Voice. Like, okay, that's something interesting. So this is where kind of what funny happens, is that I thought I was going to lose easily. Then I'm pretty much going to go swap into my Piglet. I'll tear myself into a Fighting type to avoid getting that super effective damage. I went for a Fiery Wrath, got a crit. And I actually got a flinch on top of it, which was like, okay, I'm pretty much lost. With the Assault Fist and the Drain Punch hit, I got most of the health. They got the Berserk ability. I was like, oh, this is definitely going to be enough to take me out. I lived on HP, and I was able to take it out with a physical Grumpig, and Piglet finally took out a scary bird. And Piglet usually is the one who's scared a lot, but finally took out an actual threat. So hope you enjoy the second battle here, and let's jump into the third and no, that's actually another one here. So this is going to be the more interesting one. So first of all, we got this Mr. Ginger Crackers. I don't know exactly what his actual meaning of the name is, but either way, so he has a full team of Dugtrio. So this is going to be a very interesting one. So I'll give it a go and see what else it's going to do. So first one it's going to go is the Dugtrio. And it's going to go for its Earthquake. So I went for a Terra Blast Libretto just for the lulz. And it's going to go for its Sandstorm. Like, could this be in a sand... Like, well, can this be a Sandville or Sandforce set? Who knows? I definitely... I mean, all of its abilities is pretty much the same almost. It's almost kind of a big counter. And they want to go for the Earthquake. Next one comes in is Ursaluna, and I was actually expecting myself to do an Ursaluna sweep, or even to try it out. So I went for a Slash, and then it goes first one Dugtrio down. I was like, okay, maybe I can pull up an actual Ursaluna sweep. Maybe I can do it, who knows? I actually was trying that, I'm not gonna lie. So they're gonna go for another Fissure. They only have a 30% chance to landing it. So I went for a Slash. I was like, okay, please tell me there's a way to, please don't land on me. And luckily they missed on the Fissure, and I could go for another Slash. So like, oh, this is great. So I maybe even enough to take out the entire team with just Slash. But luck sadly runs out once they're Sandforce. So they actually got a lucky miss, and that's because they probably had Sandville and not Sandforce, pretty sure, because I think Sandville is the one who gets your evasion, not Sandforce. So they're gonna go for another Fissure. I went for a Yawn. And I was hoping they're gonna unfortunately get a miss. A lucky miss did happen, and I was like, let's go for a Bulk Up. And yeah, this one also changed up. So this originally had a different set. I actually changed it up a bit on some of these battles. I think I had this one as a Yawn Bulk. The original one was a Yawn Bulk Protect set or something like that. No, this one. The first one, I had a Trailblaze set. Trailblaze, Slash, and Yawn set with also Drain Punch. But this one is a Slash, Yawn, and a Bulk Up set. So pretty much put your opponent to sleep, or at least try it out, then Drain Punch it, and then pretty much go for a Slash or Drain Punch combination and probably take it out. But sadly, the Fissure is going to land, and that's going to be enough to take it out. Next one comes in is Piglet, and it's going to go for the Foul Play. Like, did you expect me to have a physical move? Like, what is going on here? So they're going to go for the Foul Play, and I was hoping I can actually get my my Giga Impact, but I missed, sadly, and I'm going to go for the Fire Punch, and that's pretty much it for the Piglet. and they're gonna go for another foul play. Pretty much spam the super effective KO move, and that's that. Next one comes in is Tigger, and I'm pretty much gonna see if I can just get this whole KO thing. I got a lucky miss, like yes, that is great. So I was able to take it almost enough to take out the Dugtrio, and they're gonna go for the rock slide. So like okay, I have to make sure they don't land too many rock slides because otherwise this is gonna end up with me losing. So actually surprisingly is that how did Tigger get outspeed? I mean, I'm pretty sure running max speed on almost this one. So I went for a Psycho Fang on the Dugtrio. Like okay, this might still almost. I'm probably able to live this one still. So I managed to live this one, and I was able to go for a Giga Impact and take it out with a crit. So just for the lulz, I mean, why not? It's almost a GG. So at this point, then I was like, okay, this is gonna be the last one on the team, and they're gonna go for the Earthquake, and the last one is their shiny Dugtrio. So blow noses, nice. And the next one that comes up in is Eeyore, and I was actually going to go for my own Fissure, but sadly I actually got the land in Fissure, and that is pretty much that. The last one on my team is Decidueye, and I'm actually going to go Terror myself into a flying type, because Owl is an actual flying type and not a ghost, even though it's sadly a dead character, but still it's not that type. So they're going to go for the Rock Slide, and I'm going to go for the Bullet Seed and take out the shiny Dugtrio. But that was pretty much a GG. Hope you enjoyed the third battle. Really close battle in general. I almost could have lost that one if I didn't have that Terra flying, which I was actually kind of surprised that why would they go for a rock slide on the Decidueye? Like, would they expect me to have a flying type? Who knows? But that is pretty much that. And let's jump into the final battle on the Steam team, and this is going to be the most interesting one. So we got a verse against Star Knight. Against he has a cookies and cream. I don't know what the cream part means, but I'm hoping it's not naughty. If you're naughty, you're getting yourself a banned immediately. So I'm going for a Smackdown on the Rotom, and they saw the Palma with the Pika clone #10, and they went for Revival Blessing on a full team of live Pokemon. So that's a bit interesting, but nice. So next one comes in is their Goldingo, and they're like, okay, they're gonna go for their signature move, Make It Rain, and I was actually gonna live that one pretty nicely. They dropped their special attack by 1, so like, maybe I have a chance to try like maybe an Eeyore sweep or my Mudbray sweep. I actually was trying to plan to do that one. I think I even done a Mudbray sweep, but I just don't know if I actually have plans to. I actually don't know if I don't think I actually have it on my highlights. I did check, but sadly it's gonna go down from an Iron Head, and actually took it out the Goldingo and the Palma with the Fissure as well, one of them. Next one comes in Rabbit, and I'm gonna go for the Super Fang and take a giant bite out of the Dragonite, and they're gonna go for the Earthquake. So outspeeding it, and then I was like, let's go for the Headbutt, try to get a flinch, and unfortunately I didn't get a crit, a crit. But, you know, the crit also didn't matter. But I lived on 1 HP. That's the most important thing. And next one comes Salt. Like, oh no, there comes the Salt. So they're going to go for the Body Press. And that is, I mean, that's pretty much goes down. I don't know if they would have to, they overreacted with Body Press. But either way, it's going to go down. Next one comes in is Owl. And I'm pretty much going to go for the Bullet Seed. And that is going to be enough to take out Garganeckle. And bye-bye that. So Mrs. Salt is finally done. We took out the Salt. We finally took out the Salt. Don't worry, people. We are okay. Next one comes the Rotom, and they're gonna go for the Overheat, and that demolished Owl sadly into a crisp. Next comes in is Piglet, and I'm gonna probably go for a Trailblaze. I'm pretty sure I needed a Trailblaze because I definitely am not fast. I'm pretty sure even I'm running max health, max attack. I think maybe. I don't know, but either way, this definitely isn't a Assault Vest, so the Overheat is not going to do as much. I went for a Trailblaze / Giga Impact. It's like, if we're going to try to surprise them. They swap into Iron Man, the Iron Valiant. Like, I don't know if that's an Iron Man, really, but then again, the whole Iron part. But the man? Okay, I guess that, I mean, Galeta is a human type part, but yeah. So I'm going to go for the Fire Punch, and they're going to go for the Aura Spear and Moonblast set, so pretty much they can't do as much. So I decided I'm going to go for the Trailblaze for trying to get another speed, trying to maybe outspeed the opponent. And they're going to go for the Shadow Ball, and that is almost enough to take me out. So I went for a Giga Impact for the finals, and the opponent can go for whatever the move, and they decided to go for Shadow Ball and take me out. Last two on my team is Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. I swapped into my Tigger just pretty much gonna see if I can take it up with another, maybe a Giga Impact. I went for just a random move, and they actually outspeed because of their Quick Drive booster energy, and that is enough to take me out. Last one is my Winnie the Pooh. I went for a Terra Ground in case they're gonna go for a Shadow Ball, or at least any physical move. And the thing about this is that I had Bulletproof, so that means that Shadow Ball or any like blasting or any bullet type move is gonna get countered. So I was able to get my Trailblaze and Drain Punch to take out the sadly the Iron Man. So the last one is the Cookies and Cream, and I'm gonna go for the pretty much any move, and I went for a Slash, and that is pretty much it to take out the Cookies and the Heat. I don't know. I actually don't know why they exactly named these things, but pretty much some of these sets I did have to maximize some of them because, especially Ursaluna, because it was kind of complicated to make a set out of him. So yeah, sorry guys. But pretty much let's go ahead and explain the team of this one in case you're wondering what I exactly was running. Let me quickly get that out of the way. Where are they at? Where are they at? Pretty sure somewhere around here. Let me quickly find that in a second. Let me quickly a little search. Okay, boom. There it goes. I found it. Okay, so this is one of the few sets I run. So first of all, the first on my team is Winnie the Pooh. Now this one is a max attack, max health set with Animate Nature with 4 for the special defense. Now this was one of the different ones because I think I had either an Assault Vest or like a Stitch. I don't think I had a Stitch, but I'm pretty sure I had the Luminious Moss in case I was versing in like a Water type. If the Water type attacked me and it brought me to a low in HP, that would increase my special defense by 1, and I would have probably lived a little bit better on the special defense. I also have Bulletproof in case there's any bullet type moves, and I didn't run Guts because I didn't want to run like a Flame Orb or stuff, because, well, it's kind of just pointless since you could just run like a, I don't even know if this one learns Belly Drum, because I'm pretty sure it learns Swords Dance. Yeah, it learns Swords Dance, but I don't think it learns... Yeah, it does learn Belly Drum, so you can run like a Belly Drum Trailblaze save, but if you have to run like a Sticky Web on the field in order to make that perfectly. So Ursaluna, I think it's most likely just alright attacker, but it's not a super fast one, so yeah. But we have this one as a mix one, so we have this one's like a mix of Yawn / Trailblaze, Drain Punch, Bulk Up, and Protect set, most likely. So you can run whatever you want on the set. You can run pretty much anything as long as I have Yawn, because Winnie the Pooh, he does yawn a little bit often because he does eat those honeys. So, you know, if you don't give him honey, he'll come for you. You're gonna perish. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. And also had Terra Fighting and Terra Ground in the battle, a little bit mixed, so pretty much that. But this is one of them. So next one is going to be Grumpig, and that is going to be Piglet, the Grumpig. This one is an Assault Vest, Thick Fat as the ability. We have Max Attack, Max Speed, not Max Speed, Max Health, Max Attack with 4 for defense, with Fire Punch, Giga Impact, Drain Punch, and Trailblaze. And also Terra Fighting, because it's a fighting pig. And I wanted to give it these two most likely because of the movies, the terrible movies. Most likely, basically, a lot of physical moves, because that's part of what they did. But yeah, really, that's most likely it's actually why the reason I run that one, and that's not anything else. Now, the next one is Tigger, and this one is a more unique one. Now, the first few battles, I don't know which one, but I'm pretty sure some of the battles, I don't know which 2 of them I had. I'm pretty sure I didn't have equipped item on my Chien-Pao at all. I think I only had none of them in order to get the acrobatics attack buff. I'm pretty sure I had on my first battle, but either way, oh yeah, this one definitely is the reason because I wasn't on max speed. So yeah, so this one was a little bit more mixed. This was a 236 on the physical attack, 224 on the health, and 48 for the speed with Jolly Nature. We got King's Rock this one, obviously. Well, some of them at least. At this time, I did learn it. Sword of Ruin, that's the main one. This one is a Psycho Fang, Giga Impact, Acrobatics for the most bouncing move he gets, and Throat Chop. Well, because I couldn't even run anything else besides it. And we have I'm about to say Terra Gross. Terra Ghost, as a counter for fighting types. Now the next one is Eeyore, and that is going to be my Mudslap, Fissure, Rest, and Smackdown set. We got Terra Flying, Evolite as the item, with the ability Stamina, Max Health, Max Special Defense with 4 for the defense, and that's really it. And also I've run Flying because that's a reference to one of the movies, and you probably will understand why. I'm not spoiling it in case you haven't watched it. I'm not gonna get sued. Please don't warn me. I'm not saying anything else. You just have to watch the series itself. But that's that. And the next one is Rabbit, and this one's gonna be a more unique one for Rabbit. Rabbit was a max health, max attack with Adamant Nature with 4 for the speed. This one has Bounce, Super Fang, Terra Blast, and Headbutt as well. Now we have Libero as the ability. Now I don't think it doesn't really matter if I run Terra or not. I'm pretty sure Libero and the Terra thing will change depending on the type. So if you have Libero and the Terra thing, I think Libero will. I don't know which one would counter it or not. I actually haven't Terra'd myself in the battle. I don't think so. So if you want to Terra yourself with a Libero, do they actually counter it? Do you actually change type? Who knows? But yeah, that's that. And also I brought a helmet because why not? I don't have anything else to run with it. And last one on my team is Decidueye, which is Owl. And I think I meant to actually make it as an actual 100% male thing, so let me quickly get that at least out of the way. But that's that, and yeah, that's pretty much. Oh yeah, that's right, I haven't told the moves. So this is a Jolly, max speed, max attack with 4 for defense. Salic Berry with Overgrowth as the ability. We got a Pick, Swords Dance, Bullet Seed, and Phantom Force set with Terra Flying. And really, that's pretty much it. And like I said, this was a really complicated team because with Scarlet and Violet exclusively only including some Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, obviously some of the Pokemon included in the game, there were not a lot of creativity mods to make the best use out of it, so you got to see most of them. So not a lot of characters that you could see. I actually want to include some of the more side characters as well, but yeah, I couldn't. So yeah, sorry. But that's pretty much it for the full Winnie the Pooh team. I'll catch you guys and girls on the next time. So as always, stay lucky out there and take care.